Hello again, YouTube. Truthman here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Shout out to all my No Matrix people out there. I appreciate all your comments, all your support. I appreciate YouTube for letting my videos get out there at least a little bit more. Somebody there like me, somebody don't. And I'm hearing people, oh, it ain't no shadow, but yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's been going on. That's just how computer coding and stuff works. Like, where it's in play with the lottery and everything dealing with that computer. But I need to talk about this, and a lot of guys, they don't like when I give the other side. Listen. We get on women for what they need to be got on for. We do. But the guys that won't get on guys, you've been disingenuous. Just here in Milwaukee, was that last night before? 26-year-old man got into it. They saying allegedly, he hit the old man's car, and I don't know if they were going to the same store or what it is. I keep telling y'all about these stores. It's smart to go to the store around people with money in Milwaukee. But I think what happened was they was going to the same store and they got into it. They said it was a road rage incident. The 26-year-old dude, and I keep telling y'all, man, age ain't nothing but a number, punched the 60-year-old man. The 60-year-old man pulls out a gun and shoots him in his chest. And that's what he should have did. You can't go around punching people. Like, if I had words with somebody, right, now that I'm to this age, now when I was 20-something, who knows? But I'm not going to punch somebody just because we have words. You're going to have to do more than words. He pulled out his gun and shot him, and he should have, because I would have did it. The only difference is, if it would have been me, he wouldn't be fighting for his life. His life would be gone. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I practice targets and stuff, I aim for the head. The face. And I don't know, I think I did tell you about this. A bat got in my house. I'm not trying to hear nothing from no humane, none of that. Because that bat could have bit one of us and we would have probably died or been brain damaged. So the bat, I knew something was funny. Like a few nights before, we be having owls, bats, all type of stuff. Because I saw, it looked like a bird. It was at 11 o'clock at night. I said, no, that ain't no bird, that's a bat. Flying like weird. Next day or the day after that, my son was sitting in the living room. He looked towards the window. He saw the bat squeezing his way in there, right? He didn't do nothing. He just looked at it. He said the bat was hanging upside down in the windowsill, like kind of by the window, asleep. She was up there talking all loud and stuff. So I said, let me go down here and check. Because I know how loud she talking. That thing is not going to be asleep. So I came down by the window that he told me he saw the bat and it was gone. So we looking around. I look in this kitchen sink. I said, oh man, there he is. Right? So first I covered him up with a bowl, then I put something else over it. I had a cake top, and a bowl. I could feel him trying to chew through it. So I'm steady wiggling it around to keep him under there. I said, this ain't working. Because at first I said, I'm going to try to get him outside and throw him. But how he was moving, I know he would have just came at me and probably tried to bite me. They was the backup. I said, y'all got to stay back here in case he get past me. One of my sons had a machete. The other one had something else. It might have been another machete. So I said, man, skip this. I said, I'm just going to have to shoot him. I said, at the count of 3, I'm shooting him. I had the gun, my 9mm, I had it on top of the bows and stuff. I said, 1, 2, bah! And I stepped back and I had the gun pointed, right? Why I see him just wiggling his way up? I know I got him because I had it right on where he was at. He wiggled his way up. I hit him again. Bam! He's still trying to come at me. He looking right at me. I've never seen eyes that looked so evil that was that little. His eyes was very beady. I could see his teeth. He hissed at me. That's when I shot 3 more times. Bow, bow, bow. One of the shots got him in the head. That's the one that took him out. We called the landlord. The landlord wouldn't come over there. He sent another guy over there. The guy got the bat. He was acting like he was scared to come at first. But after I did it, he came and said, man, I hate to see what you would do to a person. Come up in here. I said, man, you already know this ain't nothing for me. I'm from 19th and Hampton, man. Gunfights, gunplay is nothing. People did not, we had enemies back in the day. Like if they knew you was from 19th, the only people we got along with really like that was our neighborhood, 24th, which we didn't get along with them either when we was kids. Atkinson, it was certain areas. 26th and Hour, which I lived where I was when I was born. Because, you know, I had family over there. My grandmother and my cousin on the other side was over there. But a lot of people didn't like us. So it was a lot of gunplay back then. I'm just saying. So I killed the bat. Hit the bat in his head. I hit him 4 out of 5 shots. And it went through my sink, and my sink is messed up to this day. The other side. Can't use it. It got holes all through, even going down to the pipe. And so these guys putting switches and stuff on their gun. Yeah, if you get the ups on somebody, that switch will be effective. But it could be effective either way. But if you in a gunfight with somebody who know how to shoot, the switch still might not even matter. All that means mainly is you gonna run out of bullets quicker. Guys prove every day, and I'm gonna get back to the subject, that guns don't keep you alive. They can if you win the battle. But if guns guarantee life, why so many people dying in the United States cities from guns? Any of us can get shot and die. So guns don't guarantee life. And speaking of guns, we talking about single mothers on this. The other side of single motherism. I got on these guys already And I ain't done. I ain't done. See, my relationship is basically over. But we still got to deal with each other. We got kids. And mostly we get along. As long as we ain't talking about relationships or certain stuff, we get along somewhat. But it's like, it's two sides to the single mother stuff. The one side we talk about, we do a good job of talking about, is the side where you deal with her, you're going to have to deal with her kids. You have to deal with the baby daddies. Well, you really can get around dealing with the kid. When you pick her up, just stay outside. Limit your time in the house. Don't move in with her. Don't move her in with you. But people be trying to act like these dudes is innocent. If these dudes were so innocent, I would go to every store in Milwaukee. It ain't the women. Yeah, the women be loud sometimes. And a couple of them, they might get on some grimy stuff. But most of them, they ain't gonna do nothing but act like everybody want them. Trying to rush out. Especially, we talked about big booty women yesterday. Big booty women know that that's what most guys want. So a lot of them be conceited. No matter what. They can have an STD. They still be conceited. Because guys is showing them that attention. But it's only fair to talk about these ninjas that they got to deal with. Only fair. I'm the truth man. I got to do it. I'm no Matrix. I got to do it. Because thug life is Matrix. There's no way you out of the Matrix and you trying to be a thug. You trapped. Thug life is how they get to, the devil gets people to hell quicker. All right, we got that, so on and so forth. The other side is single motherism. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all my 3 points. And I got to go get my phone charger. So after I give you these 3 points, I'm going to get it on the road and go back home. Get my charger. I don't know how long this video gonna be. Maybe 10 minutes. Y'all notice my cough is getting better. Like I'm not coughing as much. Some of you ninjas ain't ish. Notice I said some, because this don't apply to me. Nobody always succeeds. Nobody always passes. We have our failures. But sitting in failure is what makes you a loser. Not how much money you got. See, they want to make this about money, knowing good and well that a lot of these people have affiliations with certain people. They network with certain people, and they in brotherhoods and all that. And that's how some of them get their money. So you can't call people losers every time because they don't got money. Because some of the people that have money, they got money sinisterly. If that's a word. Y'all know I be creating words. Truth man speaks in all fairness. That's the title of this. If I could get the whole title in the thumbnail. The other side of single motherism, parentheses, some of you ninjas ain't ish. And we not talking about everybody. We just being fair on this. We not letting them off the hook, because I got videos where I'm getting right back to it. Don't nobody make them open their leg. So it's really they fault when people say you gotta choose better. I think that that's not always possible for men or women, but it applies more so to women, because not only do they need to choose better, but they need to make sure if they do make the right choice that they don't run them off, because they're gonna be stuck with these ninjas that we finna talk about. Number one, hood ninjas mess these women up. When they start doing well, they get them fired from their jobs. Like we had a girl, somebody just told me she got fired because she wasn't supposed to be dealing with this particular person in this particular fashion. And they found out and they fired her. They get them pregnant. They take off with their cars. These dudes will take off with these girls' cars. It happens in Milwaukee. I don't know about where you from. I'm sure it happened where you from. Now she can't get to work and then lost her job. Then here he come back and talking about he's sorry. Man, you done already made her lose her job. Getting them pregnant, taking off with their cars, etc. That's number one. I'm gonna read it again. Hood ninjas mess these women up when they start doing well by getting them fired, getting them pregnant, taking off with their cars, etc. Let me tell y'all something, man. If you up in age like me, you kind of up there in your 40s, right? And let's say you got divorced or you and your girlfriend broke up and y'all got kids. If she in her 40s, beware. Because these guys will get her pregnant and she'll have your kids like slaves. She'll be trying to stop you from seeing your kids so your kids can wait on her and this hood booger, this chump, every day. That's happening. 43-year-old women get pregnant by this hood booger dude, had a baby, and now your 10-year-old, your 14-year-old, your 8-year-old, they making him do everything like he's some type of slave. That ain't his daddy. It's happening, y'all. I'm telling you. These guys will get anybody pregnant. They'll get a 50-year-old pregnant. I think part of it is they don't got no pull-out game. I think part of it, they don't want no pull-out game. Number two, these guys do not always support their kids or try to be in their lives. Think of if you was a woman. Women have more chemicals, more emotion. And you gotta raise all these kids by these dudes that was lying to you, that you thought was gonna be there and was gonna help you. Now, we're not talking about the ones that try to be masculine and run dudes off talking about they boring and all this other stuff. That's what you get. We talking about the ones that he tried to impregnate her because he knew she was a good girl. We talking about them. Now they stuck raising these kids. They got to go to work. They got to pick these kids up from school. They got to do everything. Somebody was telling me the story. How she told me she had a baby at 15. And, you know, she done got doing good for herself, making a lot of money. And now dude is hating. Didn't have him on child support. But now he forcing her because he don't want to do nothing. He don't want to help her. Now, let me tell you about this situation. We'll get back to that. But let me tell you about this. We also not talking about women who try to force you to give up your dreams because y'all had kids. I've heard this too. Like, I used to work with somebody at another job. And I was looking at her, I ain't say nothing. She's like, I used to play football with her husband, her ex-husband. I knew how he was. I kind of knew him. We weren't like best friends or nothing, but we knew each other. We played football together. I knew him from school. I knew how he was. If you see him into a woman, he really liked her. Because he was a player. So, he was telling me when we talked on the phone, she put him on the phone. He's like, yeah, man, I really want to move and this, that, and I want to do this. As soon as he got off the phone with her, she like, I ain't moving away. It's too hot there. And this. That's what's wrong with y'all women. You supposed to follow your man. Follow his lead and do the best you can with your life. Because when you don't, it's like you going to affect your kids. You going against the Bible. So, I ain't going to tell everything that happened, but some things went awry. Because some guys will, when they see that you're not with them like that, they'll get attached to another woman that's giving them that attention, that's with them. Women and men do this. So, things happen, man. They end up divorced. I think that could have been avoided. I think, but I don't know the whole situation. But I think it could have been avoided because I think what caused the problem is, and what causes the problem sometimes is her not wanting to move with him. Not wanting to move, he want to move. Excuse me. Y'all know I don't turn it off. Yo, let's do this number 3. A lot of guys are addicted to drugs, sex, thug life, etc. Let's get going. We're going to wrap this up in like 5 minutes. They're addicted to thug life. They don't got no identity of their own. They trying to be like these dudes. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't ever get caught up in the life. But I'm saying, like, as I begin to age and get older and stuff, I started developing my own identity. You know? The truth man always is the truth man, but there's certain stuff about me and my life that start to, like, change a little bit. Now, a lot of me is the same. Like, if I deal with guys I used to hang with, they know I'm, like, a lot of things about my personality is the same. But that thugging, I never was, like, into that like that. I just was doing it, man. I think it was some of the influences from TV and from people I know, you know. But I was never into that like that. And the whole entire time, I was doing things to, like, try to stay from going to jail, prison. I was trying to be careful with the stuff that I was doing that could have got me in jail. I was extra cautious. And then I left it alone. Right in time for my record to stay good. I have no criminal record, y'all. And I think some people is hating on me for that to this day. Like, they be mad that I can work correctional jail. Now, my one guy, he ain't really hating. All he said was he wished that he could apply. Because, you know, certain jobs in Milwaukee right now is paying $30 an hour. In Milwaukee, that's a lot. If you do right with that, man, you'll be able to get anything you want to buy. Because our cost of living is not the highest, man. You better believe. Like in comparison to other cities, we got a fairly good cost of living here. And Milwaukee itself, man, I love my city, man. It's just the thugs be everywhere and they be messing everything up. That's the main thing with Milwaukee, is the crime. And these thugs keep having babies. Every time you look, they having babies. They on the run. They this, they that. So you gotta address it. That's why I'm doing this video, the other side of single motherism. Because we gotta be fair, man. All these women ain't bad. Their sex was just good for the wrong person. You know, this how it be, man. A woman with that good sex, these guys is gonna try to bust all in her. Unfortunately. That's what they do. And then they disappear like a magic trick. Some of them are tricks, some of them are magic tricks. The magic tricks is the one that disappear. They come in tricking and then they disappear. Them the magic tricks. They got the Hellcat, they got the Challenger, keep his face lined up, the big beard sometime. 3, 4 kids on the way at the same time. And then we want to just look at the women like it's all their fault. Some of it is. But everybody, there's nothing wrong with somebody wanting to be with somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how it is. He said that about Adam. It's not good that men should be alone. So, we can't knock them for that. But we gotta address these dudes, man. You done made 2 babies with this chick, and you wanna go out and rob a bank? Man, you should have been working a job. Now, you got 15 years. Your kids gonna grow up without you. Then they gonna get out. You gonna get out and you gonna be trying to tell them what to do, and they not gonna listen to you. Like, man, you wasn't even here, man. Some of them already gonna be hard-headed. Yet alone, you've been gone 15 years, but this is what happening, y'all. This is what's going on. These guys are absent, a lot of them. There's plenty of them in these jails, in these prisons. 18 months. 3 years, 10 years. You made 3 babies and then got 20 years in prison. Come on, man. That's the other side of single motherism. So when you talk about no single mothers, I get what you're saying, but it's 2 sides to this coin. And I'm not against y'all, man. I would say the same thing. You know, be careful with them single mothers. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. Let me know if y'all want me to keep going on this subject.